I published a book in 2021 that included the story of this particular cardinal, this Catholic priest named Cardinal Pell. Let me just set you down here so that I can situate you. Okay, great. So I learned about Cardinal Pell right around 2016-ish, but he was doing much of what he would call the Melbourne response through the 90s. So the Melbourne response, he had been hearing about how children were being sexually abused by Catholic priests in Australia. And he decided that his response to this would be setting up this program called the Melbourne response, where the victims would come, he would offer them 30 to 50 grand, and he would say, please do not go to the court and put your abuse on record, and we'll offer you money. 30 grand, 50 grand, something like that. This was hush money. And this program is something that he ran. He announced it in 1996. There was a particular family, very brave, the Foster family. Two of their daughters were sexually abused by a priest named Kevin O'Donnell, and he abused them when they were like in kindergarten. So they were like 5, 6 years old. And they went to Cardinal Pell seeking support, and he offered them the money. And they were like, we don't want this, we're going to go to court. And they did. And for many years, they were fighting the church and saying, you know what, we want this, we want to prove that we were wronged and we were not protected. Got their abuse on record. Not only that, they went to the press, the media, they talked about the very specifics of the abuse, shared their story, talked about how the church treated them, and they shared that Cardinal Pell had offered them money. They were very, very brave. There were many disturbing stories about Cardinal Pell. There was one in particular where another predator named Gerald Ridsdale, he was accused by 8 boys, and he was going to trial, right? And the lawyers to Gerald Ridsdale asked Pell, can you please escort Ridsdale to court, because if you do this, the judge might see a priest with him and think, he's not so bad. If a priest is standing next to him, he must not be so bad. He might even get him a lighter sentence because of this. And Pell agreed, and there is video of Pell walking with Gerald Ridsdale, who is accused at this point by 8 boys of rape. And we have video of this, of Pell being like, yeah, sure. And he walks with him. This was greatly disturbing.